Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk to you about paper, and what better place to talk about paper than a forest. By the way guys, I'm so sorry for my camera skills. I am not used to filming while walking, so you'll see a lot of cut off heads, but I think the audio is quite good, so I decided to keep all the clips and not refilm them. You will just see a lot of me walking around with no head today. Sorry. I know that at the moment there is a huge debate on going plastic free or zero waste, as most people call it, but I think wasting paper is an equally big problem. Paper is a very valuable resource because it comes from trees which have to be grown just for paper to be produced, and only a very small percentage of paper actually comes from recycled sources. And all the white bleached paper, brand new trees have to be cut down for this, and I think it would be a shame to see many forests gone or diminished just because we want to use paper. As in our times, we have so many great resources we can use instead of just wasting tons of paper. With this, I want to say I do not want to shame anyone who uses paper. I still do it occasionally, but I have found other ways on how to work my way around using this valuable resource. So I stopped using paper about a year ago. Yeah, about a year ago, I guess, when I realized how much unused paper I had lying around in my room. I'm a student at university, and I use paper to take notes during my lectures and to hand in papers and just to scribble on things, and it got quite a lot, so all the paper took over my room basically. And yeah, when I started decluttering to make my room more minimalist, I just realized how much paper I had and that I didn't really use it. Of course, I referred to my notes at some point for exams and tests, but that was basically it, and the rest of the paper was just sitting there without being really used. So I thought I could use up the old paper that I had, because I mostly use only the front page of each paper to take notes in my further study. So I did that, and I drastically reduced my paper, and I also threw away a lot of my stuff after I was done using it. Just guys, look how beautiful this is. And I realized that I just used way too much paper, so I thought, what way can I reduce my use of paper even now? Because I can't remember the exact number, but I think it was 250 kilograms. That is the amount of paper that each German citizen uses in a year, which is crazy to me. It's almost like half a kilogram or something per day, which is just ridiculous. If you put this in front of you, it's like this huge stack of paper, which comes in different forms, which is packaging from food, newspapers, spam mail, letters that you get, notes you take yourself, books, notebooks, all these things that just clutter up your life and make a huge mess, and that have to be recycled but are often just burned. As I learned recently in a German documentary, only, and this concerns all the trash, not only paper, but only 30% of the trash that we produce is actually recycled. I do not know the exact number of recycled paper that we have, but I'm gonna look it up and put it somewhere on the screen. But this was so shocking to me, again, after already going mostly paper free. Let me put it mostly paper free, because there is no way you can avoid paper in all the situations. But this really shocked me, and it brought home quite a big message not to use any resources that do not necessarily have to be used. Sorry if I'm sniffing, but I've got a hay fever. I know this is a stupid idea to like walk around in the forest when you're having like allergic reactions to trees. One of the easiest things you can do, for example, instead of leaving notes, if you want to message someone and tell them, oh, I'm at the supermarket quickly, or I'll be back by 12, many people just leave notes on the kitchen table. So what you could use instead is like reusable like magnetic boards you can put on your fridge that you can write messages on. You can use chalkboards, or in our times everyone has a smartphone. Just write a quick message and let people know where you are, at least the people that it is important for you to know where you are at the moment. For all my university related stuff, I tried using a laptop for several weeks, which didn't really work out for me because my laptop is quite big and I am also cycling everywhere, so I was quite afraid it would get damaged on my way to uni or back, or if I fall down or am in an accident then all my things are gone. So I quickly decided that was not for me. Also, I do not really like typing that much, so I needed another option, and I found this tablet that I'll show you in a second. And I'll show you how it works. And what is great about it is that it actually has a pen with it that comes with it, and you can write in your own handwriting. That made it so much easier for me to take notes because I can write a lot faster than I can type, and it is also in my own handwriting, and it looks like my own notes that I used to take before, which is a real comforter for me, and I can also remember things better if it is in my own handwriting. Of course, you have to get used to writing on like an electronic device, but this is just a matter of getting used to it, like getting used to a new pair of shoes that you wear, really. I take this everywhere. The battery lasts for ages, for I think 16 hours when you're just working with it. I bought an external hard drive so I can save all my documents on there. It's all accessible. I do not have to scan any documents if anyone ever wants any notes that I took during lectures. I can just send them to everyone via email, and this is just a very practical way for me to work my way around paper regarding work and university. So this is it. This is my tablet by Lenovo. It's called the Yoga Book. When you open it up, it looks like this, so just like a normal laptop. It has a Halo keyboard on here where you can just type normally. Then you've got the Windows screen. You can also have this for Android. And you're able to like draw pictures, or like the one you see in the background. I also drew this on here. You can take notes, something I did for university. You can make lists or draw like designs and something like that, or just take simple notes for your YouTube, like this one where I scripted out what I wanted to say for one of my videos. And this is also one of the great things that I really like, because you can switch from a Halo keyboard to a pen, which looks like this, and you can simply draw on here and you can see the writing on the screen. So you have your own handwriting and you can still use a pen, and in the end you save everything as PDF document. In case you go paper free and at some point you're like, oh shit, I still need some paper, like right now, a great way to use a paper that you don't consider as like writing paper is to take envelopes from bills or letters that people send you and cut those envelope ups into like note shaped sizes, and then keep them somewhere, so this way you don't have to buy any extra paper. You can reuse the old one, and this paper doesn't go to waste. Same with like letters from companies that are not that important, like spam mail or something. You can always reuse it if it has only one like white side to it where you can write notes on. In my opinion, everyone should go to a forest more often. It is so relaxing and calming, and also kind of adventurous. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't fall into that like little water thing over there. So yeah, this is the way that I avoid the use of paper. I hope I've covered all of this. This was all very, very spontaneous, and I hope you liked this video anyway. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider to subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I hope you're having a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.